And as part of our human trafficking series of reports, we look into resources available to survivors.
And once survivors escape their trafficker, finding a safe place to go, that's nearly impossible. News 13's Elisia Alonso spoke with some organizations about their efforts to help survivors succeed.
Hello, you have reached the National Human Trafficking Hotline.
Each year, hundreds of victims call the National Human Trafficking Hotline looking for help.
When you're dealing with sex trafficking and having been rescued from that atrocity, there's just a different dynamic that you're dealing with. They're working through their pain and their anger and their hatred and just so many different emotions.
And those who work with survivors say resources in South Carolina are lacking.
We all want to see more safe places for our victims. Safe houses, safe shelters.
Horry County leads the state in sex trafficking reports, but has no shelters. The closest is Doors to Freedom, about 100 miles away in Somerville. However, it only serves minor girls.
There are only 10 beds in the home, the present home that we have, and those beds pretty much stay full. If a girl moves out of a bed 24 to 36 hours, there's another girl that's moved in, typically from a group home where they are on standby.
12 to 17-year-old survivors are housed and treated for at least 6 months. State funding supports their tuition, and resources include housing and food, professional counseling, private schooling, and healthcare screenings and services. Last year, the group served 17 survivors. 3 graduated high school and some enrolled in college.
Quickly realized there was no services for adults.
Kat Wehunt survived human trafficking and knows the trauma full well.
At 14, this older relative sold me for the first time. He took me to this house and sold me to 3 men that he owed something to. Little did I realize that was going to be the next 3 years of my life.
She founded the only survivor-led nonprofit in the state that helps adult women. The Formation Project works to give women trauma support, emergency shelter, and direction to survivor services.
It's about your safety, which is number one, the most important thing. The healing process is 100% up to you, and you have so many people out there waiting to support you.
Reporting.
Now, the organizations rely on state and private funding to stay open. They say the long-term goal is to expand services out of the Lowcountry and into underserved areas like Horry County.
And our Stolen Lives series continues online at WBTW.com, and it's more local coverage you can count on. Frank?